So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Newton on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. You always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Look at 180. Watch the run. 36, 20. Joker, 66. Run it now.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll buy some time right. Space to run past the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Check safety.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson off play action, sliding out of the pocket. He finds Douglas complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble, and the Jags grab it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now we give right side McCaffrey. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the ship. Hey.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Mack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 28-yard line.
He's coming. Double up.
Great.
He's coming. Double up. That's it. Check hot route. Hot. What are you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Adam Thielen. 72 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down now. It's Mack, and this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. They find some open field here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Shoot!
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
20.
Throwing is Newton. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will score. It's a touchdown. think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Newton on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Newton. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Texans.
Where's the tap? 19, 31. Alert. 29. Check.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Mack, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Watson now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Watson steps away to his left. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
180. Check. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. He's crashing. He's checking us down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 3, second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And the Texans first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Watson rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Got some room at the 30. He's got daylight. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville.